Hey, one thing that I constantly hear from parents when they are starting to work with me is that no matter what they ask their kids, the kids will always answer, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Why'd you do that? I don't know. What's wrong? I don't know. And people will constantly get this same answer from their kids no matter what question they ask. And kids do this for a couple of reasons, and here are some of the common ones. Kids say, I don't know, when what they really mean is, I'm afraid to tell you the answer because I'm nervous I'll get in trouble. They also say, I don't know, when they know what they're feeling, but they don't know how to put it into words. And they also can say, I don't know, because they actually don't know. They're actually not sure what to say. Those are the really common ones, but oftentimes parents treat those each of those different things that the child is actually saying in the same way. So if your child is actually saying, I'm nervous to tell you the truth, then we're going to need to respond to that differently than if the child is actually saying, I don't know because I don't know the answer. So number one, we need to stop treating all of those the same. And number two, we want to start giving them language for the other two, for the most common things that they might mean and when they say I don't know. So you can say something like, you're saying I don't know, but I'm wondering if you're nervous you're gonna get in trouble. And if when you say I don't know you mean, Mom, I don't want to tell you. That's a very different thing to say. And if you reflect that back to them after they say I don't know, uh, you'll be able to tell by the look on their face most times if you've gotten that reflection correct. Um, the other thing you can do is let them know. Sometimes we say, I don't know, but what we actually mean is I'm nervous to say, or that question makes me feel sad, or I'm nervous I'm going to get in trouble, or sometimes we actually mean I don't know. Which one sounds like what you mean right now? Or maybe you mean something different. So you just kind of let some silence sit and see what it is that how they respond to that. They might still say, I don't know. And that's okay. You can just kind of give them a moment to think. You can say, that's okay if you don't know right now. I'm going to tell them to you again. And I want you to think as I say each one, which one feels like you're feeling right now. When you say, I don't know, does it feel like this inside? I'm nervous to tell the answer to that. And you wanted to try and make sure that in your voice you show them what that feeling feels like. I'm nervous to tell the truth about that. I'm afraid I'm going to get in trouble. Maybe it feels like this inside. That's a hard question, and I don't know how to answer that. Maybe it feels like this inside. I know how I'm feeling, but I don't know how to say it. Maybe it feels like this inside. I'm confused about that question. I don't know the answer. So as you give them each one of these options, you're kind of allowing them to try on that feeling and see which one fits the most. After that, you can say, which one of those feelings fits the most? Which one of those feelings sounds like it's what you're feeling right now? You're more likely to get one of those answers back. And when you do, you can say, okay, so try saying that. Try saying that to me. I'm going to ask you that question again and try saying that to me. What happened with your brother? I'm nervous to tell the truth. I think I'm going to get in trouble. Now even that is a pretty difficult thing to say, even if you have words for that feeling. Even if the words that you have are correct, that's a pretty brave thing to say when you're a kid and you're worried you're going to get into trouble. So don't be surprised if the first couple of times that you think that that's what they mean when they say, I don't know, they're not able to articulate that. You might need to practice this a couple of times with them before they can actually say what they mean. And it's important to be curious as you're asking these questions. You might think you know what's going on, but maybe you don't. And so it's really important to incorporate true curiosity when you're asking how they feel. and watch their facial expressions, watch what they're saying. The other thing that I notice is kids will often say, I don't know, before they've even processed the question. So if they say, I don't know, and you haven't even gotten the whole question out, or you feel like they didn't even think about it before they've answered, you might need to give them feedback about that. Pause. I'm going to ask this question again, and I want you to think about the words I'm saying before you answer. Sometimes it feels like you say, I don't know, before you've even thought about what I've said. So I'm going to try it again, and I want you to think about it before you give an answer. And then you slowly ask your question again and see what it is that they think. Well, Mom, I still don't know. And so you want to have your answer be something that encourages the thought process. Well, it's okay that you don't know the answer to that question, but it can tell you actually thought about the answer to that question. That's really important. Let's make sure we're thinking about the questions before we answer, okay? Because sometimes they get into that habit where they're just answering before they've even thought about it. So try these things. Let me know how it goes. Come back and put it in the comments and let me know how it goes. There will probably need to be some follow-up tweaks to this approach as you start trying this with your kids, but give it a shot and let me know how it goes, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.